We just had two more matches go all the way to the decider here in Minehead on the main stage. Last year's runner-up Dave Chisnell just edged past Joe Mernon, 6-5 the score. And Chizzy will meet either James Wilson or Willie O'Connor in round two. On board two, it was the 2010 runner-up Mervyn King who squeaked past Irishman Brendan Dolan, also 6-5. And Mervyn will meet Darren Webster next. And Mervyn is about to reflect on that match with Ned Bunting.
Here he is, Mervyn King, back at the Players' Championship and back looking good. But that was, for a start, that was dead close. And against a man of Brendan Dolan's calibre, that's a big risk, isn't it?
It is, but at the end of the day, I'm sort of transition stage between darts at the moment. I'm working on something, and it's got to work up there. Yeah. It's working on the floor, but it's got to work up there, and hence the reason I changed a couple of times.
It's unusual, that, Mervyn, isn't it? Sometimes you go in with darts that, you know, you give them a go, but you changed midstream in the middle of that match a couple of occasions. I'm
unusual.
That's true.
You know, you're not going to get the normal run-of-the-mill with me, are you? You never have, you never will. So what you see is what you get. If they work, and they work well, I'll keep using them. If they don't, I'll keep swapping back, and then I'll go back to them, because I think I've got some real good darts ahead of me with the new setup.
Well, with that in mind, Mervyn, let me take you back. I think it's 7 years, isn't it, since you reached the final of the Players' Championship. Yeah. How far off that Mervyn King that we remember from back then are you now?
When I'm practicing on the floor, not very far, but what you see tonight, quite a distance. But it's it can come just like that. Yeah. You know, it's like someone pressing a switch, and on the floor, I mean, I'm hitting 100 180s in an hour, so yeah, that'll give you some idea of what they're going like in practice. Yeah. Can I give you some idea? You might know of who you're playing in the next round. Do you know? Go on. I don't. Darren Webster. How does that sound? Yep. Two Norfolk boys playing together. Great player. I'm going to have to play better than that. If I play to that standard, he's going to whoop me. So I'm going to have to up my game. And I think I'll be around about the 100 mark when I play Darren. I've got a little bit of time. You've got a good feeling. Well, listen, you overcame a major hurdle in Brendan Dolan, and congratulations. We'll see you in the next round. Cheers. Thank you.
And Mervyn describing himself as a bit unusual. Whatever he's done there has worked for him with changing his darts mid-match, and he's safely through to play Darren Webster. Well, we are halfway through proceedings at the afternoon session here in Minehead. Next up on the main stage, it's a decent-looking matchup between Stephen Bunting and Big Ben van der Pas. Here's John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. This is the Mr. Green Sport Players' Championship Finals, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, coming to you live on ITV Sport, as we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world to Butlins, Minehead! Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Ben Benito van der Pas and the bullet, Stephen Bunting!
Back in the commentary box for this one, Alan Warren a little and Stuart Pike.
Yes, thanks, Jackie. A big game this for both players, because Alan Bunting and Van der Pas have both flattered to deceive. They've struggled this year, so this is a great platform to get them in shape for the World Championship too.
Yeah, we have some close games this afternoon. There's no reason why this one can't be the same. Two players just needing that little bit of a push for the World Championships coming up.
Well, here we go. Bunting against Benito for a place in round two. Yeah, we've seen some cracking games, a lot of 6-5s. Not much between them, is it? Stephen Bunting just coming back into some sort of form after an horrendous year by his own high standards. I think he just fell out of love with the sport. But the same could be said for Benito. He had a cracker last year, and very much a case of, as far as a full year is concerned, second year syndrome, isn't it, for Van der Pas? And not really hit the heights.
Yeah, you could look at it as a backward step, but he's still got plenty more to do. As we know, there's no doubt that the bullet is firing again. Stephen Bunting, some very good recent performances. Just shows in his body language as well. He's trying to get back to his best. The win here will certainly help both players.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First
Very
leg,
much aware
Stephen
this is a game that we can win and lose. We will see in the next 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, the winner to play Meteor Sulovic or Andy Bolton
85.
in round 2. Stephen Bunting, who, yeah, just about found some form. I think we may have touched on this
59
for the European Championships before that, but you know, for a man with so much talent, he got to the stage where he was thinking that he may
45.
just pack the darts in altogether and go back to work. That's how bad it had got in his own mind.
Yes, we do see that with a lot of players who are going through the mill. Now they're just struggling to find a bit of form, keep losing, gets on top of them.
40.
Shows some good fighting quality, because his game is certainly in a better place than it was 6 or 8 months ago.
134.
Yeah, good switch from Bunting. Did you know? I mean, when the time was right, the time had come. Did you know that it was time to bow out?
Absolutely. Walked into a venue, said I don't want to be here, walk back out. Never went back.
Were you here instead?
Just want to be with you, Stuart.
$49. $80.
All over the shop, isn't he, Benito? Still at 241. Scrappy start.
He's got that style of throw, hasn't he? Under pass.
Benito's got earplugs in as well.
Yeah, he's got that style, hasn't he, where almost seems to throw it from underneath him, where a lot of players throw it from the back. And you see his darts going at some strange angles
60.
on occasion.
Well, that's the perfect angle. You're disappointed with only 100.
Stephen, you require 128.
Well, there's a finish. A lot of work to do to get it.
92.
That's okay.
Benito, you require
Each to their own, of
141.
course. I'm not sure earplugs really make that much difference.
85. Stephen, you require 36.
Never seen anybody go for treble 18 when he wants 141.
Game shot in the first
Well,
leg.
he's gone for double 18 when he wanted 36 and he's won the leg.
First, game on.
Yeah. It's all to do with the first arm, isn't it?
180.
Yeah, I think you'll find that with a lot of players, isn't it? It's more or less following your first throw.
134.
Hopefully not as many minor adjustments if it's just under the wire or over.
$97.
I think the way that Benito's darts go into the board as well, he more than many players will be forced to switch around the board because of the fact that they go in at 45 degrees, so quite a lot of the time they're blocking the bed.
$66.
Yeah, look at
There you have
there.
it. Yeah.
It must be something to do with the angle they're going in, because occasionally they do fall out of the board.
55.
As they're going
Benito,
down
you
into the board
require
instead of straight in.
158. 94.
Last one.
$100. Benito, you require 64.
So to level it up at one apiece, first to 6.
So important these early
48.
chances.
Stephen, you
Hasn't taken
require
that one.
112.
He's given Bunting a chance. He needs a treble, a single and a double. There's the single, so it has to be treble now.
60.
If you
Benito,
fancy
you
getting at
require
least one of those
16.
first two in there, Stuart.
Yeah, I think Bunting will be disappointed not to get a dart and a double.
Games
Matters
on
not.
the
You
second
can hear the
leg.
clink
Benito van der Pas.
off
Relay
the
Stephen
tungsten.
to
One dart.
reverse. Game on.
Deflecting in, there we go. Use the dart. Perfect there. And a great shot to show how Van der Pas did it. And a great shot from Bunting.
180.
Yes, the bullets are firing from the bullet.
95.
Immediately puts your opponent on the back foot when you start a leg with throw with a maximum. It really does.
41.
Never been past the last 16, Stephen Bunting, at this tournament. Benito reached the quarterfinals here 2 years ago, lost to Darryl Gurney.
58.
Had a great year last year though, didn't he, Benito?
Yes, he did.
He looked like he was going to be the next one to break through into the top 16 and above.
But as so often happens, it
140.
proves very difficult, doesn't it, to take that next step, and it is a big step.
It's very hard doing it in 1 year. It's even more difficult doing it every year.
28. Stephen, you require 140.
Be pretty happy with a straight ton here. If you can nick a treble with the last dart.
60.
Still no drama though. Benito way back on 3-2-0. You can hit this last one in the treble.
140.
Treble would have left.
Stephen, you
to
require
finish.
80.
Not to be. Bunting. Double 10.
Great marker.
Oh, he's busted as well.
He's bust the score. Wow.
Could mean trouble. I was saying just a few moments ago, with Van der Pas on 3-2-0. Oh, poor last dart
Stephen,
from
you
Van der
require
Pas.
80.
Even a single 20 would have left Shanghai.
That was an awful visit, wasn't it? Well, Bunting will try again.
Games
Gets
on
there
the
this
third
time.
leg. Stephen Bunting.
3 legs, all one on throw.
A couple of mistakes hanging around in this match. They need to get rid of those if they want to get through this encounter. Got away with it on that occasion.
$59.
Next bag again, isn't it?
I suppose when you're playing in the Players' Championship event, which are the events to get to this stage of the TV tournament, you're playing all day, you've got a chance to really get yourself going. Bunting,
171.
3 big trebles. Plenty of time to get yourself going. But on this one, you've got to do it there and then.
46.
No second chance.
$79.
I think he went for the bull with the last one there. A strange decision.
80. $60.
Only 60, but it gives him an outside chance. The 1-3-2. Benito can do a bit of damage with this visit.
140.
Better.
Stephen, you require 132.
The party piece.
Yep. A great check out, isn't it? And another. Well, unlucky.
92.
Well, Van der Pas here may only get 1 dart to try and hold throw. Important moments in this match. Going to get a couple. Well done. That was emphatic, much needed.
Fifth leg Stephen to throw first. Game on.
Bunting was waiting, wasn't he, on tops? Here he goes. Yep.
180.
Well, the last 2 legs on throw, Bunting started with a maximum. Got a third of the leg done with the first visit.
81.
Giving yourself a great chance.
Just to let you know, we've got a bonus match on the main stage on the opening afternoon here at the Players' Championship Finals. After this, Kim Huybrechts will play Chris Dobie. Adrian Lewis back in action against Mike De Decker. And then we will have James Wade and Kevin Painter. That will be the bonus game, the last match of the afternoon session.
Just to let you know, to finish with 1, Stuart.
Yeah, just to let you know, over on board 2, Ronnie Huybrechts leading Steve Beaton 2 legs to 1. But Beaton looking favourite to make it 2 apiece.
Good scoring leg from Bunting here.
100. Stephen, you require 60.
Keeping the pressure on the young Dutchman. Long way off there.
Bang
on the money. 12 darter for Stephen Bunting. 5 legs, all one on throw. Impressive from Bunting to go ahead again. Van der Pas, you feel, hanging on in there, averaging just 80, the Dutchman. Bunting leads 3-2 on the opening afternoon of the Players' Championship Finals. Opening afternoon of the Players' Championship Finals. This is over on board 2. Ronnie Huybrechts has just missed 4 darts to go 3-2 up. Steve Beaton pinching the leg against the throw. That one looks as if it may go the distance. We shall see. Kim Huybrechts is next up on the main stage here on centre stage. Skyline Arena at Butlins here in Minehead. And Van der Pas 3-2 down.
58.
That was an important one, wasn't it? Bunting 3-2 up, all 5 legs going with throw. We'll keep you posted on that beaten Ronnie Huybrechts game.
140.
Start from Bunting. Immediately putting Van der Pas under pressure.
45.
Get a lot of deflections. This goes back to what we were saying before about the angle of the dart. Such a tall man as well. Another main reason they do go in at 45 degrees.
100.
It's not the first time it happens. It does happen quite regularly, doesn't it? It's got to be a bit of a problem on occasions.
52.
Not a chance here for Bunting. Already ahead plus these. Plus the maximum.
180.
81 left. That's through first.
133. Stephen, you require 81.
A possible 11 darter. He's settled for 12. It might be 11. That's a wonderful, wonderful leg from Stephen Bunting. You're going to break throw in a race to 6 at a pivotal time in the game. That really is the way to do it. 11 dart break.
Yeah. Follows the 12 darter in the one before. 3 maximums in the last 4 legs and a 171.
58.
At the moment, one player's averaging nigh on 96. The other is averaging 79. Benito has just not been able to get anything going whatsoever.
59.
It's the scoring as well. He's only thrown 4 darts at the double and hit 2 of them. It's not these missed doubles that's brought the average down. It's the lack of big scoring.
99.
has been a really difficult
96.
year. I suppose mentally it's difficult when you've had so much success and you come into a new year, as you mentioned, thinking about taking that next step, and when it doesn't happen,
93.
you start to try possibly too hard, and it becomes a vicious circle, doesn't it? And I think that's may well been what's happened to Van der Pas in 2017.
60.
And it all stems from the Pro Tour and the Players' Championship events, particularly. You start losing in them, you lose your confidence, and that goes through to the TV stages as well.
129.
In the 7th leg, there's only 7 scores of a ton or more, 1 maximum, 2 140s, 4 ton pluses.
100.
So
Stephen, you
averaging
require
ton plus
122.
score per leg, Stuart. It's not going to win you a lot at this level.
65. 96. Stephen, you require 57.
So for 5 legs to 2. Tops for Bunting.
Games
Nicely
on the
done.
7th leg. Stephen Bunting. 8th leg Benito.
57
to
variety.
Game on.
3 legs on the
Bunting.
spin.
Yeah. And he hasn't had to do too much. 2 brilliant legs prior to that.
180.
That's better than Van der Pas. He needs that continually for the next 10 minutes or so.
Update from
96.
stage 2. Steve Beaton now 4-3 up on Ronnie Hybrex.
91.
It's a good leg under his belt here, Benito. Better scoring in this one.
44.
Maximum 91. And dig in. Against the throw in the next
100.
one. Stephen Knowles is in a very good position
100.
here.
Benito, you require 130.
Well, even if Van der Pas wins this leg, Bunting knows he's got 2
98.
opportunities on his own throw to win the match, come what may.
Just
Benito,
in
you
case.
require 32.
Keep the match alive. Benito.
Games
Double
on
16.
the 8th leg. Benito Van der Pas.
5-3.
9th leg, Stephen to throw first.
Yeah,
Game
5-3 Bunting, and it's 5-3 Beaton over Ronnie Hybrex over on stage 2.
119.
Double 16 for the Benito, but will it make any difference?
100.
Last out there for Benito.
134.
Well, he's been excellent. That's probably the 4th or 5th time in this match that he's switched and hit 2 treble 19s. At the moment, outscoring and you have to say
81.
outplaying Benito Van der Pas, and out finishing.
Every department is ahead.
100.
That's his 4th maximum as well for putting the pot.
Played well. Played well.
59. Stephen, you require 68.
For the match then.
Yeah, to put it to bed. 16 for double.
52.
Long way off that one. The insurance of knowing he's coming back to the board. And is this too late?
140. Stephen, you require 16.
So, match points again. And he only needs one more. That's a really good performance from Stephen Bunting. A 97 average, 60% on the doubles. And the return to form continues for the Bullet. Small steps for Stephen Bunting, but a big win as he goes through to the second round of the Players' Championship Finals. Bunting 6, Van der Pas 3.